I can't stop laughing at this. I haven't stopped laughing for the last 45 minutes. Our food speaks for itself. Hello. I don't like that. There's a difference between being happy and being distracted from sadness. Oh, you're right. Papaya, peach, pineapple, banana, spring water, maca powder, and raw honey post-workout smoothie. Oh yeah? Well, obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake, idiot. DC recently put out a comic where Batman teams up with FaZe Clan, and the dialogue is killing me. Did Batman really think a gamer could stop me? It's a gamer issue. Batman's a dinosaur. What could he even do? I need to read this comic. I will never make a diss record when Mario starts to doubt himself during a speed run. Which turns me into a frog. Now suffer. Me chilling on a leaf. Wait, experiencing happiness for the first time in my life? Wait, no. Wanting to be funny is a disease. Why am I spending 30 minutes trying to think of a clever Wi-Fi name for my neighbors to see? Because it's built into our DNA, you have to. Dog, wagging tail, what does this do? Makes people happy. And this? Oh, they love that. Do I do anything that makes people sad? I'll tell you when you get back. Can anyone recommend some good beginner crimes to try out if I'm just getting interested in crime? Steal some bubblegum. That's a good way to start. It's also a good way to end. Just because he dated you for 7 years doesn't mean he's gonna marry you. My uncle studied medicine for 6 years and now he's a DJ. Well, he's got one hell of a fallback career. I guess that's a little different, huh? Maybe I should paint some of your babby and hide them around to see how you like it. Happy Easter. I have hidden your human childs. What is this bird up to? How does this help bird rights? I live in fear that someone will kidnap my grandson Billy, who lives at 822 58th Street, apartment 2 on the 4th floor. Keeps the door unlocked, can't miss it. We all live in fear. Cows are very calm considering the whole floor is food. Well, not the whole floor. Come on, think about this for a minute. Do beavers even know what they're doing? Or do they just see water flowing down a river and think, absolutely not? I too have wondered what the hell is going on in the mind of a beaver. Why? Why are you doing this? I'm so impressed by people in their 20s who got a divorce. You made a commitment, broke a commitment, and hired a lawyer in the same decade that I couldn't figure out what to do with my hair. Yes, it's very impressive. Overheard neighborhood story. First person. My husband goes out and hoots at the owl every night around 8 and it answers. Second person. My husband goes out and hoots at the owl every night around 8 and it answers. They're communicating with one another. Final Fantasy looking ass friend group. Oh, it really doesn't help that one of them just has to be shirtless. Yeah, you, without the shirt. No one f***ing cares, bro. Breakfast par excellence. Tofu, corn, seeds and spices, no meat, no intensive farming methods, no cooking. Just a few vinegar strokes to season. This is the future of food. Is this before or after you ate it? Man, I don't care how good that tastes. That could be incredible. I'm not going to eat something that actually looks like a nice healthy shit. Male friendships are chill as shit. No drama, no bullshit. Haven't seen or contacted my best friend in 10 years. That's not the flex you think it be, my guy. That's sad. Why meet anyone on the apps when I could permanently alter the dynamics of my close friend group? When I was in elementary school, I told my teacher to play the Gummy Bear music video in front of the class because we had free time. I forgot about the part where the gummy bear shook his ass, so she sent me out in the hall and I cried so hard that I shit myself. I hate you. Explain the story of Jesus badly. Too long, didn't read. Dude gets hammered, wakes up in a cave 3 days later. Well, that's really condensed. I rate superpowers in fiction by how easily they could be defeated by a random hillbilly with a shotgun. If the hillbilly wins, the power sucks. Ooh, there's a lot of sucky powers out there, man. Would you take pictures with a bear? I'm crying. Why are the pics so intimate like he's the baby daddy? Yeah, that's weird, dude. That's just weird. Why are IT guys such dicks? Last week, I drove 2 hours to push the power button on a server that 3 separate people assured me was already on. Probably didn't get paid very much for it either. What does this even mean? Hello, Jeffrey. Unfortunately, due to company policy, we're unable to offer positions to people with the name Jeffrey since it will not work with our database schema. They can't hire people named Jeffrey? That doesn't seem right. My dad always found rubber ducks while on walks and hid them around for his version of good luck. He passed away 4 years ago, and we thought we found them all. Tonight, I opened the backseat cup holder of my car for apparently the first time in a while. Dad, you genius jerk. What's the first thing you think of when you see this picture? My job. Oh, that's one for Vincent D'Onofrio. Years ago, an older dude was surprised to hear that I work in animation because they assumed kids made cartoons. I'll never forget that. Ah, yes, animation. Only for children, to be made only by children. When I was 9, I loved Beyblades. I told my dad about them and told him I wanted to be the strongest Beyblader at my school. He asked to see my Beyblade. After inspecting it, he made the observation that weight was the deciding factor in which Beyblade won, and weight came from the metal core at a Beyblade center. So, he created a custom core for me, a very heavy one. I took the Beyblade to school the next day, and in my first game, I cracked my opponent's Beyblade in 2. After that, no one wanted to play against my weighted Beyblade. I was the king, and your dad is a badass. This is a Billion Box burger restaurant located in Seoul, South Korea. We believe that other burgers are You know, I think burger joints here could take some notes here. If a movie character gets shot here, they're required to keep it to themselves for a while. Later in the movie, they must open their shirt and/or jacket, revealing an alarming amount of blood, followed by another character saying, "You're hurt. This is the law. Hollywood made sure of it a long, long time ago." Children, so thoughtful, always leaving some for the grown-ups. Ah, they left you carrots too, how nice of them. I hope my 4-year-old appreciates the amount of effort I put in to ensure I lose to him at Guess Who. Well look, your 4-year-old really doesn't care now, but I'm sure he's gonna care when he's an adult. I feel like everyone worships avocado, and I'm struggling because it tastes like compressed wet grass lumps, but nobody will listen and I'm all alone in this world. Well, are you just like eating avocado by itself? That's kind of dumb. You either make guacamole or you don't buy avocado. It's that simple, right? I was like, I'm worried everyone's mad at me. And my boyfriend was like, Dana, it's 4 a.m. You woke me up to say this. I'm mad at you. Just once. I want the opportunity to dramatically swipe everything off a table to make room for a giant map that I'll use to explain the plan. I've been wanting to sweep stuff off a desk for a completely different reason, but now this is number 2 on that bucket list. Microwave. Would you like your food too hot or too cold? Me? What if you cooked it just right? What if you cooked it just right? Okay, Goldilocks. Just for that, I'm gonna beep louder than your smoke alarm for no reason, and I'll never come with a mute button. Last month, I did the unthinkable and finally threw out that box of unloved cables that I've dragged with me through adulthood. Today, I realized that I needed one of them and have no idea how to find a replacement. Consider this a warning to you all. Take it seriously, folks, you need them. What's the eeriest thing a child has ever said to you? When my daughter was around 4 to 5, she calmly insisted that she had once been married to a man named Brad Huffington. When we asked what had happened to him, she replied with a note of sadness, "He was lost at sea." She killed Brad, I'm sorry. Your daughter's a murderer. Just had to explain to my toddler that the chicken animal is the same thing as the chicken food, and I thought she was going to be concerned. Instead, she's chanting "tweet, tweet, eat the bird" while shoveling nuggets into her mouth. Well, be proud. You bringing up old No, bitch, I'm exposing a pattern. If the hardcore band's guitarist looks like this, you're about to die in that pit. Removing RAM from a computer while it's on. This visually represents a computer screaming as you chop off part of its brain. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can re-park your car if you didn't get it right the first time. Oh, I know that. I spent like 20 minutes trying to get a parking job right once. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea which months have 30 days and which ones have 31, and don't reply with that f***ing riddle. Really did not anticipate how much of my adulthood would be spent convincing a glass front rectangle that I am the one who is not a robot. You can't do work before lunch because you're wondering what's for lunch. Can't do work after lunch because you're full from lunch. Then there's a 20-minute period in which to do work. Then it becomes end of day and you get a sort of senioritis in the micro level. What the f does all of this say? Okay, but when is Air Force 2 coming out? I'm going to beat this joke format into the ground until you all agree that it is funny. I can't wait for the new Brad Pitt detective sequel, 8. Wait, isn't there an Air Force 2? I thought it was like a helicopter or something. Nah, I can't think of anything, and I don't really care. As the Beatles once said, Tumblr was a great place to get told, in case nobody's told you so today, you are loved and valid, by someone who would leak your home address and social security number if you liked a show they hated. Just so we're all clear, since there's a lot of disagreement about birth years, Boomer, anyone older than you that you don't like. Millennial, anyone younger than you that you don't like. Yeah, pretty much, dude. A typical website visit in 2022. Figure out how to decline all but essential cookies. Close the support widget asking if I need help. Stop the auto-playing video. Close the subscribe to our newsletter pop-up and try to remember why I came here in the first place. Punk, the world is f***ed and I'm pissed. Emo, the world is f***ed and I'm sad. Goth, the world is f***ed but there is beauty. Ska, the world is f***ed. I have a trumpet. My son called a paper cupcake liner a muffin skirt, and I immediately trademarked it. Huh, he getting a cut of that? This one frame in Signs is the reason I didn't sleep for all of 2002. Dude, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was about that particular scene. It scares the shit out of me to this day. Maybe it was just the way it was filmed. I don't know. An awkward minute passes as Death struggles to pick up change from the countertop. Haha, slippery coins. Nah, man, it's because you got them bone hands. How can we recognize when something is strawberry scented when actual strawberries don't have a smell? This tweet is pissing me off because it makes sense. Another childhood star lost to drugs. Sad beep boops. If Thanos' snap killed 50% of us, nope, that's not how this works, that's not how this works, that's not how this works. Have a nice day. Native Spanish speakers. Our language is spoken by nearly 500 million people and has existed for over 1,500 years. Taco Bell. Cool, well, we made up some new words for y'all. We need a 3-day weekend. One for errands, one for social activities, one for staying in bed like we've got some Victorian wasting disease. A 3-day weekend should be the bare minimum. Hey UPS, your driver left this package under our doorknob like this and trapped us in our apartment. Had to call maintenance to get out. In my experience, those doorknobs go both directions, so you can go up to open the door. Oh God. Distressed? The pants are traumatized and make you look terrible. Another beautiful day without using sine, cosine, or tan. I hate you. Oh, I love anime conventions. Ah, me too, brother. Me too. What should I get from Cheesecake Factory? Cheesecake? Okay, but what else? Some Dude, the don't go to Cheesecake Factory?